Adira,
Steve.
you are such a beautiful woman.
Thank you.
I'm so lucky to shoot with you today.
I know, I'm really excited for us to shoot together.
Yeah, you just told me that we have a mutual friend.
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
The adorable little Vienna Rose.
Yeah, and I just had her on my YouTube channel, and now I have you.
Maybe someday you'll have both of us at the same time.
That sounds very, very nice to me. Are you into girls? Do you like sex with girls?
I do, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, let's do a threesome.
Oh, I would like that.
So, Adira, you are relatively new in the business.
I am, yes. I started in February.
So, we are now end of June.
Yep.
And you didn't shoot that many scenes yet.
Yeah, I took a little slow start. So I've only really done about 25 scenes.
Okay. And so, I mean, I started shooting porn when you were about 1 year or so.
Yeah.
So almost all of your life.
At least I was already born. Some of them.
Yeah.
Not even thoughts yet, you know?
Yeah. So, why did you start porn? What was intriguing for you to start porn?
Well, I just like the attention aspect of it, and I always felt like I had something that was unique and that I would look good on camera doing it, and why not do something that you enjoy, that you're good at? So
when did you discover that you like sex and you like attention?
Probably as soon as I discovered that the vagina had more uses besides peeing. I started masturbating when I was probably like 12. And then I first had sex when I was, I was 14, I think, for sex.
Okay.
So, but yeah, I was definitely like masturbating a lot from 12 to 14. So, and then yeah, pretty much from there, kind of like chasing that orgasm all the time.
Yeah. I started masturbating very early, like in kindergarten or something.
Wow, guys start when they're younger.
Yeah, and I tried to fuck girls but I was already 13 when I finally had a girl let me do it.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So I wasn't much older than you, just by 1 year.
Yeah.
What was your? Oh, I guess this is my interview.
No, we can talk.
I was gonna say, what was your first experience like? Was it good?
It was a little disappointing.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, back in the days, the girl, first of all, she was not on the pill, so we had to use a rubber. We had to use a condom, and then she also put this. I don't know what it's called here in America. It's something you put inside of your vagina, and then it builds a foam, which kills. So
like a spermicide.
Yeah, something like that. So actually, with this foam and with the condom, I didn't feel so much, and the sensation was actually less intense than jerking off, and I was like, oh.
You're like, wow, what's all the excitement about?
Yeah. So yeah, that's why it was still great.
Yeah.
But it was less sensation than I was hoping.
I'm surprised that she would use the condom and the spermicide, but I guess I can understand being extremely paranoid when you first start.
I mean, it was not her first time. She was like she was the neighborhood slut. She fucked the whole neighborhood. We were actually sitting like a group of guys in the living room and then going up to fuck her one after the other.
Wow.
Yeah.
Interesting. Did you guys ever do it at the same time or just one after another?
Maybe other guys, not me.
Okay.
She was pretty young. She was 12. I was 13, but she already fucked the whole neighborhood.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was young.
Yeah. But I will never forget her. That's something special. And we talked about before, I had sex with thousands of women, but I will never forget you.
Oh, Steve!
Because you have a very, very special, particular vagina. In a way, I never had it before.
Well, that's true. Technically, you have not had it before.
No, yeah, but
yes, I know what you mean.
That type of you have this movement inside of and this grip. You're very tight, and it's gripping and moving. It's a very special sensation.
Yeah. Thank you, Steve. Now all the guys are gonna see this and want to try my vagina.
Oh, I can only say everybody who has the chance to try your vagina is a lucky fucker. So, you mentioned before, I was listening to your interview. We are here on set for New Sensations.
Yes.
And what the hell? I never call him by a stage name. What's his stage name? Our director, Paul Woodcrest, something like that. Yeah, his director's name. I always call him by his real name, but I don't want to say his real name now. So anyway, he asked you some questions, and I was very interested to listen. You like attention. You like to be watched when you have sex.
I do like to be watched. I would hope every girl in porn likes to be watched, though, right?
Yeah, I mean, but it's a different thing if you know that people are gonna watch the movie afterwards, or if you have actually somebody in the room watching you.
Yeah.
And I personally, I'm an attention whore. I love to be on stage, and
we're gonna have to fight for the spotlight today, aren't we, Steve?
No. We can share the spotlight. That's the beautiful thing in it. But I've done a lot of live performance where you have like a crowd of hundreds of people cheering at you while you fuck, and it's really fun.
I've never done something like that. I've always wanted to.
Yeah.
Maybe someday.
Yeah. Yeah, it's fun. It's there's maybe you have the chance one day to go to Barcelona. They have a show similar to the AVN show, but AVN you can show nudity, you can show sex, and there they have like live shows, live sex shows and stuff, and I always enjoyed doing that.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. I think that would be totally up your
alley. I think it would, honestly. I guess I never know until I try.
Yeah, and Barcelona is a beautiful city, so you can make a combination of like vacation and performance.
Yeah, wild sexcation.
Yeah. So you're from Florida, but you say you like it better here.
Yes, I feel like I am meant to be in California, at least if I'm going to be in the United States.
I actually enjoyed Florida more than California because it's kind of more open. They have like nude beaches in Miami.
That's true.
I mean, try to go topless in Los Angeles, you get arrested.
That's true, but like where I grew up in Florida, that was not the case. It's not okay to walk around nude. So I never really experienced that. And maybe if I did, I would have a different opinion of Florida.
Yeah.
But no one's walking around topless in Jacksonville, Florida.
I mean, Florida is a big state, and I remember we were shooting outdoors on this artificial island in Miami, the Hibiscus Island.
Oh, wow.
There's police boats patrolling there, and we were fucking, and they were waving at us, and nobody gave a fuck. The neighbors had breakfast, I had anal sex, waving at each other.
Yeah.
You know, you can't do that here in California.
That's true. That's very true.
Yeah, and Key West is famous for public nudity. You can run around naked, and or just they have this fantasy fest where people are just with body painting but naked on the streets.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only place I've ever been able to be freely naked in front of people in California is the Deep Creek Hot Springs in San Bernardino.
Oh, I love it.
But their nudity is welcome, and so for me, like, that's amazing to just be able to go tan in front of people, dive into the water, knowing that they're looking.
It's beautiful there, being there.
Yeah.
Adriana Chechik told me about it.
Yeah, it's a special little place. I wish it was closer. I would go every weekend, honestly.
Yeah, and the most fascinating, I went there with my son and his girlfriend, and a rattlesnake was crossing our paths.
Oh, yeah.
That was so beautiful, so exciting.
Yeah, it is really exciting there.
Yeah.
Real nature.
Yeah.
That's a real hike there.
It's about an hour, and it's not
yeah,
too
I mean, there's
exhausting.
parts of it though
Not
where
the
it's
parking,
dangerous,
yeah.
and if you're not, like, if you're wearing the wrong shoes, you could easily slip because it's pretty sandy. And
Yeah.
slippery. And then there's like certain parts of the trail where it's just very small and thin. So I guess if you don't have a great balance, that could be a little intimidating to hike on that. But
Listen, Adira, I'm really, really looking forward to do the scene because the stills, we had a little sex, but it's very staged and not so much movement.
my vagina didn't want to let your dick go. It's ready for more.
Oh, and I'm so looking forward to more. And after we're done with the scene, we can talk about it.
Yeah.
And I'm looking forward to that.
Me too, Steve.
Mwah.
Mwah.
Adira.
It was so much fun working with you.
I have had great time. I want to apologize because in the middle of the scene, when we had a cut, she told me that I was hurting her with my fingernails.
Oh, that's okay. Sometimes we don't realize how sharp the fingernail is.
Yeah, and I really apologize for that.
It's okay. You really don't have to be sorry. You didn't know.
So we just finished our scene, and she is amazing.
I could say the same about you.
Adira, you have a huge career in front of you.
Wow.
So, I was asking, because I forgot to ask that question in the first interview, how did you realize that you like to be watched when you have sex? Because, I mean, most people do it in private.
Yeah.
So how did you find out, that's something that turns you on?
Well, I was a little curious about the whole webcam world, and so I made myself an account and logged on one time and I initially kind of wanted to make money, but then I started playing with myself on film, and I was getting a lot of good reactions from the people watching, and I was feeling a lot of good reactions on the inside from the people watching, and that's just kind of what made me realize that I am an exhibitionist.
Okay.
Like how much pleasure I found just letting strangers watch me masturbate. When I always thought that I would, like, like if you're in your room, you try to close your blinds and make sure no one can see you. But like suddenly it's like, oh no, I actually like it when people I don't know are watching me.
Yeah.
Find pleasure.
You definitely have to go to that show in Barcelona. And, like do a dildo show in front of 500 people.
That would be crazy.
Yeah.
That would be something to definitely tune into.
If I'm there, I'm gonna have sex with you in front of all these people.
We should make a trip out of it.
Yeah.
Traveling abroad.
By the way, traveling, you mentioned that you are going to travel soon.
Yes. For the month of July, I will be spending some time in Budapest. Am I saying it right?
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
Budapest.
Hungarian language is one of the most difficult, and one thing, when there is an S, a regular S, it's pronounced sh, and if it's supposed to be S, then it's SZ.
Oh,
so
okay.
when you see SZ, like Susanna, then it's SZ.
Okay, that makes sense. I'll have to keep that in mind when I'm there.
Yeah.
You're like, wow, how did this American learn so much about our culture?
Yeah, and you have to be extremely careful with the pronunciation, because, for instance, to say cheers when you drink, it's eggersegedre.
I read that online.
And if you pronounce it, it means to your health. And if you pronounce it a little bit off, for a stranger or a foreigner, it sounds the same. Then it means to your ass.
Cheers to your ass.
Yeah, Hungarian is a weird language, but I like the sound of it. But it's so difficult. I know a little bit since I lived there.
Yeah,
but I never really learned it.
I can't even imagine me trying to learn a language at this point in my life. I feel like my brain is closed off to that.
Yeah, I mean, there's easy languages like Spanish. Or German is relatively easy for English speakers because it has so many things in common.
Yeah.
Like we have a lot of the same words with just different spelling. Like house in English is house in German. We just spell it Haus.
House, yes. Yeah. I was thinking you were going to say that, but I wasn't positive.
There's other examples, but...
Yeah.
For me, as a foreigner, it's funny because, when you learn a foreign language, you think more about it. When you grow up with a language, you just use terms without thinking it over.
Yeah.
But when you're a foreigner, it's like, why they take a piss? I leave it.
Yeah. I'm gonna miss your jokes, Steve.
No, but there's a lot of examples like this where when you think it's true in English, then it's like, why is it call it a building? It's already built. It's done.
I never thought about it that way.
Yeah, that because you grew up with
you're right.
But when you're learning, they say, okay, to work and I'm working, that means I'm currently doing. I'm building a house, but then it's built, it's done, it's ready.
Yeah.
Or another confusing thing is like you park in the driveway, but you drive in the parkway.
I'm trying to think of something clever, but I can't think of one. You've got me beat.
No. If you want to hear something really clever, then don't listen to me. Listen to Trevor Noah. There's you can watch it actually on YouTube.
Okay.
His show is called African American.
Okay.
Because he's from South Africa. He lives here now. And that's his stand-up, I think his first stand-up special, where he talks about his first coming to America, because he was speaking proper British English in South Africa.
Yeah.
And how confusing it was to come here to America.
Yeah. With our broken English.
It's not broken, it's just different. It's just a lot of different things, Okay, girl.
Oh,
I wish you a great time. So when this clip comes out, you're probably already in Budapest or maybe even back.
Yeah, maybe.
And I hope I see you soon after you're back.
Thank you. Maybe I'll bring you a little souvenir.
And I hope, I'm very selfish, I hope to have much more scenes, much more sex with you.
I hope so too.
So guys, if you like this clip, I hope you subscribe and maybe Ariana blow you a kiss.
Bye guys.
Adira, I always say Adriana because they sent the wrong name on the scroll.
Adira Allure.
Adira Allure. And the funny thing is, I'm gonna think of you every morning from now on because I put a little bit of allure on me every morning.
His favorite scent.
Yeah. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Steve. Mwah.
Oops.